All right, hey everybody, it's Chad here, your Thursday guy on FT Real M. So before I start talking about this week's topic, I do want to warn, trigger warning to anybody around you or yourself. We are talking about transgender suicide. So if this is not an okay subject for you to listen to, I suggest that you wait until next week for a better topic. Okay, so like I stated, this week's topic is on transgender suicide, and especially with the recent events of Leela and her family and the coverage of her suicide note. I think that's what kind of sparked us for wanting to do this topic. So it's definitely very rough. It can be very personal. Um, so if you don't know her case, she got hit by a truck. I'm guessing she stepped in front of it. Obviously died. She left a suicide note stating that she wanted um, all these different funds and corporations and organizations for transgender awareness and transgender suicide. Since then, I've seen some articles on how her parents stated that they had no clue that their child was transgender. But regardless of those speculations, she obviously felt some certain way and wouldn't have done what she did. If that's not how she felt. So, I guess on another note, so suicide and LGBTQ, in general, suicide is one of the highest. And within that, I know males is also the highest suicide rate, also, number-wise. Um, I guess I'm just going to talk about why I believe that's the case. So, as a sociology major, we study society as a whole, and we study different behaviors and social norms. So if you're on that outside of that social norm, like LGBTQ individuals are, you're looked into a walking, talking deviant. Deviant behaviors is just out of the norm behaviors. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing too. But if you're gay and say you're in a community that doesn't accept gays, you're just a walking, talking deviant. Transgenderism, a lot of people come from families that just right from the front don't accept. And it's extremely, extremely hard to try to portray the role as who you truly feel and be surrounded by individuals who don't accept that and respect you. So that being said, you know, if you know who you are, that's the best you could do, regardless of what people say. If you want to be an elephant, be a fucking elephant. Being transgender, obviously it's coming from me, an individual who is transgender, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I come from a family that at first, it's taken 6 years for my parents to call me their son. And definitely in the beginning, I was the angriest and the saddest person ever. They say patience is key, and here I am, standing here today with a decent sized smile on my face saying that it does get better. It's an awful journey for sure. It's really, really shitty. But regardless of the emotional and or physical scars that one has, we are all in this together. I know we've said it before. If you need any of us to speak to you about anything, I know we're all ears. I'll put my Tumblr link below, which is something I don't generally do. But if you need somebody to talk to, feel free to message me. I've had my struggles, I guess, which is kind of hard for me to admit, especially online. And so transgender suicide definitely hits home for me, suicide in general. Sad to say, society sucks, and it's very hard living your life surrounded by people that don't necessarily understand or respect or want that around them. So, with that being said, I hope you all have had a good week and continue to do so. Be safe. We're all ears. If you need extra information, I'll post that below as well. We're a big family, regardless if you're transitioning or not. The world needs to work as a team. And so, yeah, just let us know. And I'll see you next Thursday. Take care.